You call me a
What?
lady?
No,
Huh?
no, no.
What was
I don't
that?
know. I think this is a bot. Vanisher 1994. I think you're a bot. I don't think you're real.
Huh?
What?
Anyway, welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
You already got a
Once
viewer?
again, I, one comment just popped in. I was like, okay.
Hey, last time you
Um,
thought it was me. It might be. It might not be a bot. Let's be honest with each other.
Vanisher 1994. Hey, he said something about this person's birthday, and you could shout them out by using their streamer URL or something and subscribing. And I'm like,
No,
that's not a
definitely
bot.
real. Probably real.
No.
100% real.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, again to another episode of Crafting a Chat. We are on episode 104 today. Lovely Tuesday evening. We have the usual cast here. Kevin, Desonoda will be joining in a couple seconds. Adam, myself, and Genesis.
I'm back.
Gentlemen, yes, Adam is back. Actually, he was here last week. He just was real quiet. I don't know why he was so quiet. He also looked way uglier last week for some
Oh, did
reason.
you build something in my seat?
We didn't build anything. You were standing right there. You just looked really ugly and were really quiet. I have no idea why. But
Okay, I guess I'm not getting a straight answer.
We put something there for you. It
I
changed
think you
throughout
were
the
a
episode.
black
Don't worry.
rock.
chat spam ALOL. Chat spam LOL says sup. Hi. I don't know. I don't like your name much. If that's your
Wow.
name, that's.
There it
I
is.
don't know about that name, but welcome. This is another
What do you think this is?
episode.
My guess is on Kevin.
I mean, if you want to, it's up to you. I'm not saying you have to go to new stream. You could stick around here. If you like what we'll talk about in a couple minutes here, you can stick around and
Oh
see if you
yeah,
like
you're a
it.
black rock with eyeballs and a giant mouth.
I'm a
Yeah,
black.
just stick around.
A dragon
Feel
head?
free to, man.
Well,
Looks
I
like
eventually turned you into a dragon head, but
Okay.
at first you were an observer, I believe is what it was called.
All right, Desonoda, take your seat. Gentlemen, how are y'all doing tonight? How are y'all feeling? Are feeling all right? Feeling good? Doing good? No monkeypox on anybody? Everybody good? Good. That's great to hear. I'm glad. I'm so glad to hear that. As we usually start this, what did we all play last week? Anybody want to start us off here? Kevin, what did you play last week?
Do I have to say it?
I mean, you have to, because there's more than one thing that we played.
Oh, that's true. I played more than one game this week. I played.
Can we guess the other one?
Yeah, you guessed the other one. Go ahead.
My Little Pony Princess Adventures 2.
Oh my God, you nailed it.
I can't believe
No.
was that hard to guess. I mean, we
I like how
usually
you
don't
added
play
the
it.
2 in there.
Well, that's
So I played some
Princess
Destiny
Adventures.
2. Played some Destiny 2. I also played a whole lot of Multiversus with Genesis here. And spoiler alert, you're going to get a review from both of us coming up in a little bit here on this podcast. Wow, look at that.
Spoilers.
That's all I played.
Nice. That's another. What'd you do last week? What'd you watch? What'd you play?
Hold on. Be right back.
Okay, Adam, what'd you do last week? What'd you play? What'd you watch?
For 2 weeks ago, I played.
Well, yeah,
I
over the course of 2 weeks.
Yeah, I finished the DLC for Valhalla. For the first
Thank
season
God.
pass, I didn't buy the other one yet.
The Ragnarok season pass.
Yeah, I didn't get that one yet. Apparently, they're also adding an RPG mode for free, like in a month or so. I don't know. I'll look into that, I guess.
Oh, you guys enjoy that.
I'm at 148 hours, for 148 and a half hours, I think, or 148 hours and 42 minutes or something like that. It's something like right around there. It's too long, is what it is. Finally finished that. Got that. There's a couple trophy packs. I just don't like. There's some mastery challenges. I think I'm not gonna do those because from what I've read online, they're not terribly difficult, but they require more effort than none. And it's quite a grind apparently to get gold on every mastery challenge.
Lovely.
So I'm not gonna go back to that. And then what was I play? Oh, I played Crash 4. I started that up I think last week, and then I actually finished it last night. The game's hard. I think I've only liked the original Crashes for nostalgia. I don't think I like Crash for the gameplay. I have to be honest. I think I realized that yesterday, where I was like, did I ever really like these games, or did I just like it because I played it as a child? And that's something I'm still thinking about. So that's an interesting thing. And then watching Better Call Saul. Last night, the episode that aired, it's the third to last episode. It was amazing. It was great, and yeah, this show's impressing me every week. The episode before that, a lot of people didn't like, apparently. I could see why. It was much slower, but I think it did fantastic work with character development, and I think it's setting the stage for the last two episodes. But the one last night was like a real fan crowd pleasing episode, and it was screw it, it was fucking amazing. I don't even care. It was so good. It was a family show, but it was so good. So highly recommend that. Yeah, 2 episodes left. So next week I'll be sad, and the week after that I'll be devastated. But yeah, that's all I did.
Looking forward to seeing the sadness.
Good. Thanks.
Destin, are you back or no? Nah, he's not back yet. I played more Tales of Arise. I'm actually making quite good progress towards the platinum. I think I have maybe about 6 more trophies to go and I get the platinum. I'll finally be able to finish the game up and start my next one. The game is getting progressively even harder. I don't understand how this is possible, but it just keeps getting harder and harder. I played a bunch of Multiversus with Kevin. We had quite a good first day, and then every other day after that, oh my god. In Kingdom Hearts Sean, Adam's skin is Kessler from the Infamous series.
Oh shit, he showed up. Thank you for showing up and also causing confusion for everybody.
Yeah, we all thought a different story last week. We can explain it later, but yeah, we all.
I texted him about it. He knows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he knows. He's aware of it.
So. But
yeah.
Oh hi. So, you know, we played quite a bit of Multiversus. I think they'll have a good, extensive, in-depth review from Kevin and I for what we like, what we don't like, and basically what our opinions are so far of this open beta. Technically, it's already out. It's done, it's out. I'm sure there's going to be more and more stuff being added, content-wise. Yes, I would agree, Kingdom Hearts Sean. Velma is definitely OG in Multiversus. I don't think she's the best player, but she's definitely powerful in Multiversus. Kevin can definitely attest to that one. He's been playing quite a bit of Velma. I played Crash 4 as well. I started that up. So far, I'm liking Crash 4. I don't know whether I'm going to reach the same conclusion that Adam did, whether I like the games for nostalgia or I actually like the Crash games.
You were never nostalgic with them, really.
No, I played Spyro. Yeah, I played a lot of Spyro in my childhood. I did play some Crash, but I played a lot of Spyro in my childhood, and I would have loved a Spyro 4 or whatever, the sequel to Year of Dragon, not all the other garbage sequels that came out after that. Those were all trash. I would have loved that, but, I mean, now they're owned by Xbox, so I really don't care about it anymore, so there's that. I don't think I played anything else. If I did, then, Adam, you would know if I did play something else. I am sorry.
I'm not on PlayStation that often anymore.
Okay.
I don't, guys, I'm at work. I don't look at your trophy stuff as often as I once did. I gotta be honest with you. Okay. So, also you did not.
I think that's all I played, yeah. Desonoto, what'd you do? What'd you play? What'd you watch?
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
Uh-huh.
I had a few lengthy streams on my channel on twitch.tv/Desonoto.
There you go.
And,
sponsored by Desonoto.
Playing a whole lot of Stray. I beat the game. It took me about 8.5 hours for the first playthrough. Just pretty much like exploring and, doing all the side stuff, looking at everything, talking to all the people.
You're a cat.
Yeah, what a masterpiece of a game, honestly. It's got to be the most complete game I've played in a while. Like,
Interesting.
from what they showed in the first trailer to what the game is, it's 100% like everything's there
Well,
that
that's an
they
interesting
showed.
statement.
Yeah.
Are you saying this lived up to every expectation you had?
Every expectation.
Interesting. Wow. Okay. All right.
Made me feel stuff.
Oh God.
Oh. Oh no.
Made me feel, scared, sad, happy.
Oh God.
I had this little post platinum discussion by myself. Just putting my thoughts out there of the whole game in my last stream that I did yesterday night, or was it Sunday?
Probably Sunday, I think. I don't think you streamed last night. I usually get the notifications when you stream.
You were on Sunday night.
Yeah, I think it was Sunday night you streamed.
Well, yeah, Sunday night, and I was because I had to get the last trophy, which was for resting for a whole hour of real time in the game.
Interesting. So you just left the controller, just let the cat sit there, and you got a trophy?
Yeah. I was just sleeping, and I got the trophy. And the whole time I was kind of like just throwing my thoughts out there in the game.
Oh, you got the platinum last night.
Oh, so it was last night.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe I didn't.
1:26 a.m.
Maybe I don't remember you getting on for streaming.
Yeah. I started around like 8:30, I think, and what took me a while was that one trophy where you can't get hit by the Zerks in the first chase sequence.
How was that?
It was very, very tedious, and it made me extremely angry.
Yeah, I've seen people say, "Oh, that took me 45 minutes," and then I saw somebody go, "I did that my first try, didn't even realize."
Yeah, I don't know. It's very particular, I guess, if you do it a certain way. I found out if you're just charging through them most of the time, they don't jump on you. You just like hit them out of your way.
Is it random?
Keep going.
Like, do they not follow like a set path?
No, they have like set spawn points, but it becomes very chaotic at certain points in that sequence. And they tell you you're supposed to zigzag, and that'll mostly like get you out of any jumping Zerks, but a lot of the time when I was doing that, some would just magnetize onto me, like, and I would get very angry.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Or even like when you're passing them, they just like insta jump on you, and you can't even dodge them. So that took a while. But I was saying before that I compared this kind of to what I was feeling playing Last of Us Part 2.
Oh God. Oh my Lord.
Maybe not like, that level, but I definitely felt a lot of stuff playing this game. It was really good.
Okay.
So when a buff cat showed up with a golf club, did you start to panic?
God. Oh God, please. The flashbacks are happening already.
It's the anti-Garfield.
I gotta be honest, this is only really gonna be it was a great joke, Kevin. I just heard that and I gotta thank you. But this is really for only some Last of Us 2. Haters and fans. I can totally picture a cat scream coming out of Abby's face during that one scene on the boat.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I mean? Yeah. If you know it, you know.
Oh my God.
So, somebody made that edit. Somebody make that edit. Just to get on that. Also, congrats on the 5th platinum.
Yeah.
Way up there.
Thank you.
He's making his way downtown, walking
It wasn't
fast.
too hard of a platinum. It didn't take too long, but that one trophy was definitely just getting on my nerves. And I finally got it, and then I proceeded to do the rest of the trophies, all all the little ones that were like scratching every chapter. That I actually did during the speed run I did. Because for some reason I missed one in the first place where I didn't feel like going through each chapter to go scratch something. So, in the speed run, I took an hour and 55 minutes. So, 5 more minutes and I wouldn't have gotten the trophy.
What's
Wow.
the average that people are beating it at? Like an hour and a half?
Speed run?
Probably like an hour. I mean, Mystic did an hour and a half.
Oh my god.
I'm sure actual speedrunners could probably do it within an hour, maybe less.
I mean, you can speed run Uncharted 4 in 3 hours. Like, man.
So.
Crazy.
Yeah, played that. Didn't play much else. I started to watch American Horror Stories today.
Oh boy, how's that going?
It's actually pretty good. It's each episode is a different story now, so it's not a whole series or like seasons anymore for a series. For the actual series, American Horror Story, it's just separate episodic stories.
Oh.
Pretty cool.
Kingdom Hearts Sean said he also started Stray on Sunday. He thinks it's a fun game.
Yeah, I agree.
His cat watches him play. His cat Tinker. That's what his name is.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Tinker? What happened to...
Tinker.
Oh god, what the hell was the other cat's name?
Hell if I know.
That's
another. If you want to do an in-depth like explanation of what your thoughts were, like how, I don't know if you remember all the stuff. He said Sandy died.
Oh no!
Of Stray, you can do it in a separate topic tonight in the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Up to you, whatever you want to do.
No.
But cool, that's awesome. All right, well, without further ado.
Yo, first of all, hey, Kingdom Hearts Sean, sorry about your dead cat. We're just gonna ignore that? Yeah, Genesis, you were continuing on like Sandy died. Alright, anyways.
I'll met me.
Oh my god!
In the game show, he's like, "Oh no."
Anyways, oh my god! I never seen that. I thought she was young.
No, definitely. Sorry about the cat. Sad that the cat's dead. I had no idea who that is, but sorry for that cat. 15 years.
Oh Jesus! Okay, she was much older than I thought.
She lived a good life.
No, bad owner probably.
Well, maybe. But anyway, Kevin, you and I have quite a bit to talk about tonight. But I don't know. Do you want to introduce your segment that you're going to be doing, or do you want us to start with the Multiversus stuff?
No, I'm going to start with a quick other thing.
Go ahead.
I'm going to get this off my chest.
Kevin's getting it off his chest.
I am. All right. So
finally getting breast reduction surgery. Good for you.
No, not yet. So there was a thing. Possibly enhancement. Come on. All right. So there was a survey. Survey. There we go. There was a survey that went out to Blizzard fans. Apparently, I did not get the survey. Shocker.
Wow.
So no, it's not really a shock at all. Blizzard hates me. So
like, nah, that guy Kevin.
The survey. I have not given them a good survey result yet out of the ones I've written for them. So they sent out a survey about Overwatch 2 microtransactions. Kind of getting a feel for how much people want to pay for things.
Sure.
According to the company, according to Blizzard themselves, the monetary values were randomized in the survey. I have yet to find any other information aside from what is known, including in Reddit threads. Nobody has posted like, oh, I got one of those surveys and my price points were different. Nobody said that yet. If somebody can find that, it'll be Adam. So Adam, feel free to correct me if you
already looking into it, Kevin. Don't you worry.
All right. Now, what it has said, so that Adam knows, $44.99 will net you a mythic skin. That's right, $45 for a single mythic skin in Overwatch 2. $25 for a legendary skin. $10 for a weapon charm, just a little dangly thing to put on your weapon there. $5 for a sprayable decal. They want to move away from, this is their logic anyway, they want to move away from loot boxes to have more reassured that, oh yeah, you just pay for this and you will get this, and there you have it. Just
what an
ignore the fact
original
that
idea.
The loot box system that they had in place, or for that matter, even that Apex has in place, because it's the same freaking thing. If you randomly get things you already have, it converts it into a different currency that you can use to buy things directly. Huh, how about that? So, have you really helped anything? No, because in spending the $45 it would probably take to get like enough other currency through loot boxes to get the mythic skin you want to put up for $45 straight, I would actually be unlocking things along the way, and I would have a whole bunch of other stuff. How cool would that be? Pretty cool. I might even get some legendary skins in all that mess. But
Yeah.
no, instead they're going to get rid of that and just have these flat prices that are absolutely outrageous, because I have full confidence that Blizzard is just trying to like build up whatever money they can build up to pay legal fees or whatever else they got to pay, and possibly even just peace out of this gaming industry. I don't know why they're being so aggressive with getting as much money as they possibly can. Heads up for Call of Duty fans, who knows what Warzone 2.0 later this year is going to have in there.
I mean,
Because
considering I didn't buy a single
technically it's
skin.
Activision, but yeah, they're in bed together. So
I did, yeah, of course. They're mommy and daddy.
yeah, exactly.
Um,
So, but Activision wears the pants for sure. Just saying.
yeah, that's
Anyway,
daddy. You know.
but yeah, like I spend money on microtransactions. All right, I do, 100%. I've spent more than $45 on a microtransaction. I'll keep bringing up World of Tanks. I will die on this hill. World of Tanks. I'm pretty sure I bought a pack in World of Tanks for like $120, but $45 for one mythic skin for one character versus the $120 in World of Tanks. It's like, here, have a premium tank, have premium currency, have normal currency, have premium account status for blah number of months, have the garage slot for that tank, have a fully trained crew for that tank, have this, have that, have the equipment for that tank. Like, it was just so much more stuff and actually worth it. And the thing about all of this is, Blizzard, honestly, truthfully, will probably get away with this no problem at all, because with them pricing things higher, they can just run a sale to have it be a lower, more comparable with everybody else price of, mythic skins going down to about what, like $20-$25, I think is about a fair price if it's like at least good. Because what I mean by that is League of Legends has, I'd forget. Yasunoda would know. Is their highest
Mm-hmm.
skin mythic? What is that? Like Pulsefire Ezreal. What skin is that?
What is
I
that?
forget what they call that tier.
I'm pretty sure
It's
it's
not
not legendary. I think that's a step below.
Yeah, it is a step below for sure, and it's not Arcana. I don't think, because that's Dota 2.
No. Yeah, it's something else. But the price for those are about 3250 RP.
What does that convert to? I've been away from the game for too long.
If you buy, so if you spend $20, I think you get 3600 RP.
Okay, so a little under 20. We'll just round it to freaking 20. Like, there's 20 for one of the higher tiered skins in League of Legends, which changes your character's appearance, the sound effects, the voice lines, the animations.
Animations.
Like,
Yeah.
it's practically, revamping your entire experience. I
Mhm.
don't know if Overwatch 2 is going to do that with its mythic skins. Be kind of cool. Um, but I wouldn't bet on that at all with Blizzard at the helm. Um, so I don't know. Like, yes, they can put it on sale down to like 2025, and it's more on par with everybody else. So why not price it higher? But like that just seems like a terrible way to go about things, and it's just going to drive all prices up if it works out. And there you go. Thoughts, comments.
Quick comment. It looks like
Yep.
other people have posted prices. Someone was asked if they would pay $18.99 for a legendary skin. So it does look like there were randomized prices.
So there were randomized prices. Good.
Yeah, and it looks like random bundles as well of things. So everyone had like basically a multitude of different questions.
Okay.
And this looks like it's been going on for a little over a week.
All right.
I don't really do microtransactions, so a skin for $20 is absolutely mind-boggling to me. I'll spend $20 on the season pass, which gets me a bunch of things that would have otherwise been separately. That's the only time I'll spend money on, like, for add-ons that add game content and skins and items and weapons and things like that. Also, do these skins give you any sort of, like, stat benefit? Are they just purely cosmetic?
Usually cosmetic.
Well, usually. That's right. We don't really know, but if they give you a stat benefit as well, though, in a first-person shooter, it's gonna be freaking busted, and there's gonna be freaking riots on the internet when this game comes out.
And this is a-okay to spend $20 on a skin that changes looks.
I mean,
dialogue.
I guess I'll throw out there real quick that some people pay this much for skins because I got I don't remember what it was called. Was it the Redline op? There was an op skin in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Yeah, in Counter-Strike Global Offensive, there was an op skin. It was like black carbon fiber with like red pinstripes that like everybody wanted. And when I was just getting like random boxes, I happened to get one. I sold it on the Steam marketplace for like $102. So there are people who will pay that much. Is it everybody? Absolutely not.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably in a different group here when it comes to like this, because I can't justify spending that money to just get a skin. Like if it's just a purely cosmetic skin, that's insane to me. But again, that's just my opinion. I'm just kind of voicing that and saying, yeah, that's crazy. But yeah.
There are ultimate skins in League. That's the
Ultimate.
You can call it whatever you want. It don't matter to me if it's just cosmetic and I'm spending over $5 for that.
Well,
5 is the max I would ever spend for a cosmetic item that does nothing for my character other than change its look and voice and whatever else you want to call it. That is all I will spend. I will never spend more than $5. I've never even spent $5, and that's my max that I would ever do.
At all? Ever in your life? You never spent $5?
On a cosmetic item like that?
Oh.
Would that change if you spent a long ass time in a game?
No. I could put... Okay, for example, I'll bring up the bane of my existence, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, right? That had cosmetic items that I could buy with Helix credits, which would have gotten me all these different items, like all these different costumes, and I saw some awesome looking costumes. You want to know what I did? I put 748 hours in that game and grinded and got every single one of the costumes with the free credits that you could do in the game.
That seems like your loss, I gotta be honest.
Wow.
In the long run, yes, I will admit it was my loss because now I hate that
franchise. Out of curiosity, do you know how much all those costumes would have cost? Because in a way, you did work a shift, basically. You were paid hourly to play that game. And I'm just curious how much you were paid.
I would not even know how much all those costumes cost.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yes, each one of them was maybe like $10, maybe like 1,000 Helix credits probably, each one of them, because they were about 10,000 free credits. So I would assume it's like 1,000 regular credits, 1,000 Helix credits to get that, so $10 each skin, I think it would have been. And they offered nothing but just cosmetic changes and some weapon changes that show different assassinations and all that. That's it. Like, that's all it was. I would rather put the time in and grind the game and do that. Like Destiny, same thing. There are silver packs in Destiny 2 now. And I would never go. I've gotten free skins, like through the game, like just giving me Eververse stuff. never go in there and be like, oh yeah, there's sweet looking shaders that I've seen people have and awesome skins and all that. I'm like, oh, I would love to have one of those. But then I look at the price, I'm like, nah, never
I
in
almost
my
bought
life.
I almost bought a ghost skin this season. It was a beach ball.
See, I'd look at that and be like, wow, that's cool. I look at the price and I'm like, not cool enough.
I don't know. It was pretty cool.
Even if
To
it was
have a
Kingdom
talking
Hearts,
beach ball with you, man.
even if it was Kingdom Hearts and they had like different themed Keyblades, the Keyblades didn't essentially do anything different, but they were different. Okay, maybe they had different finishers and they were different looking Keyblades. I still wouldn't buy it like that.
All right. Just what do you think?
I mean, he's bought skins.
It's a no.
For like cosmetic stuff, or even like
Yeah, like
microtransactions as a
the
whole.
prices of Overwatch 2 as a whole. However you want to go about it. Go ahead.
I
Stage
mean,
is yours.
I would say I'll spend money on a game based on how much I enjoy it and how much time I've also put into the game. So like something like League, I'm not bothered to spend $20 every couple months maybe to load in the account so I could buy a few skins here and there. The good thing with League is a lot of them go on sale for like half off.
Yeah.
So usually I'm not spending the full amount that they're priced at, except like if it's a brand new skin for a champion that I love, like Akali. A new skin came out for Akali and it was 1820 RP, which is probably like
$30?
maybe no,
No, it's
it's
like
probably
what,
like 10,
12? 10, 12?
yeah, like 10, 12 around that for that one skin. But that's like a brand new skin that just came out, and I pretty much have all the skins for her except for her one prestige skin that you can't buy outright. You have to buy this battle pass and then grind the battle pass and convert those credits, which I have it ready to go. But anyway, um, the Overwatch prices, if it's around that, like, if it's more than like, I don't know, 10 or $15 for a skin is kind of bad. Unless, I don't know, there's some radical animation changes and like particle effects and all this cool stuff that the League skins put in. In addition to like the voice lines being changed completely. Yeah, because a game like League, I've been playing League for I think uh 8 years now, 8 or 9 years now. So I don't really feel hard to put money into cosmetics for that game.
I'll clarify. I will put money into the game for more content, right? And if the content happens to have skins in it too, like let's say it's an additional level with weapons and skins and things like that, I can pay $10-20 for that. That's fine. Like if it's giving me something additional where I can put more time into the game that I enjoy playing so very much, 110% I'm probably gonna buy it. Kingdom Hearts, the DLC came out, was like $30. I bought that. No, I didn't even ask a question. So it, that was. I will put the money into the game if it gives me content that I then can say, okay, I have more to go do in this game. Never just cosmetics. So that's my clarification on that. That's, I think, the way I see it. And did you find what you were looking for or no?
Yeah, I'm still looking into it.
Alright, that's fine. Kevin? What are we going to next? We want to go to Multiversus review here?
Yeah, let's do some multiverses.
Okay. You want to start
Kick
us
it
off or
off.
you want me to go?
No,
Okay.
no, you kick it off. I usually do
So,
reviews. I'm ready. You kick it off.
Multiversus. Let me give you our dual review here. Kevin Genesis reviewing Multiversus. So right off the bat, this game. Multi-review, yeah. Right off the bat, this game is immensely better than the garbage that was Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. That game, I hate that game. That game is terrible. This feels and plays and just looks so much better. It is in every single possible way a defined fighter that it should be. Nickelodeon, if it had even half the weight that this game had in terms of how you feel when you're playing as a character, how your hits feel, do they register properly? How's the lag in the game? How's the netcode? Anything like that, even one of those items went in Nickelodeon, that game would have automatically been a better game. This game beats that garbage out of the water so much. So first of all, I need to talk about the netcode. I have to really give WB some good props. Their netcode is fantastic in this game. We usually get a match within about, I don't know, 4 to 8 seconds as soon as we hit the matchmaking. I think the longest we've ever had, which was a one time or twice, I think, was like maybe 15 seconds we waited. And the lag, almost non-existent. It's like as if we're all playing in the same room. I barely noticed the lag. There's been like maybe a couple of glitches that we've seen in the game, like Shaggy not getting any attack decay and maybe some item. Yeah, some random bugs and things like some weapons clipping or things like, yeah, whatever. There's gonna happen. Those things are gonna happen. But I really got to give them props in the netcode. I mean, there are so many fighting games that have been trying to achieve this netcode, and nobody has gotten the secret formula to this netcode. Nobody's been able to get that formula for Mr. Krabs at all. He's got that netcode formula for decades now. But somehow they figured it out. And I hope that every other fighting game out there is taking notes on what Multiversus is doing, how they're programming their servers, and they better get their shit together. Family show, I know, I'm sorry. But, oh my god, netcode is, if you have trouble with Super Smash, pick up this game one time. And I guarantee you look at Smash and say, what utter trash. Probably not the Nintendo fanboys, but you look at it and be like, oh my god, what trash is this? Character roster. Got like 50, no, we had 18 characters. 17 characters. With more to come. And if you get the Founders Pack, it's going to be 30 tickets. So we assume there's going to be up to 30 characters by the time this game is fully baked and done.
No. All right, we're going to backpedal that bad boy.
Backpedal. What did I say wrong?
You said a lot wrong. All right, so there's 3 different levels of Founders Pack. The first Founders Pack is 15 character tickets. So a character ticket, you could just unlock a character. Boom, done. Yay. So the first thing you can unlock, not quite everybody who's in the game currently. The second tier gives you 20 tickets for about the price of a game. I think it's like $60. Oh yeah, the first Founders Pack is 40. The second tier of it is $60 for 20 character pack tickets. So ideally, my speculation is that by the time this game is out of beta and released, we'll have 20 characters. We have 17 currently, and Rick and Morty are on the horizon. Unclear as to whether they're going to be a single character or 2 different characters, because they have Tom and Jerry, which is essentially 2 characters from cartoons, but they're rolled into one playable character, and it works really well, actually. But yeah, so I'm thinking like 20 characters once this game officially releases. The pack that he's talking about is the highest tier of Founders Pack. For $100, you get 30 character tickets, and you get 3 season pass things, I believe. Yeah, 3 season passes.
3 battle passes or season passes.
Yeah, or whatever the heck it's called. The aforementioned middle guy gives you 1 season pass. So that would make sense if it goes with the launch of the game, because here you go, you get the season pass, and either during or by the end of season 1, you'll have 20 characters in the game. So with 3 season passes and 30 character tickets, we can assume that there'd be 30 characters by the time 3 seasons are completed. How long is a season, you ask? No freaking clue. No idea.
They tell you the dates, like, if you look in the game, like, I think this preseason is July 19th to August 8th is what their preseason is.
Yeah, see, I
They'll
didn't
give
read,
you,
so.
they'll give you the dates up in like the news corner that they have.
Okay, you're good. You can go back now.
Yeah, no, I should have clarified in the 3 level of the Founders Pack. The reward system is pretty cool. They've got a cool perk training system where basically the characters can learn all each other's abilities and apply them to their own. So let's say, I'll take an example here. You got Tom and Jerry, who has an ability to every projectile they hit, they fire, has the ability to freeze an enemy as long as it hits them. They have to do like 5 projectiles and it fully freezes them. It's like a 5-hit whatever counter. And then Batman has a ability where he has 5% more damage on anything that more damage. If you reach a certain level, Tom and Jerry, you can then go ahead and learn Batman's perk to give you 5% on upward damage, in addition to whatever you already have. Same thing applies to Batman if you want to have Tom and Jerry's perk. So you can have one character know everybody else's perk, and then you can just customize it the way you want to. There's no like ultimates, like how Super Smash has like your
Smash Ball.
Your Smash Ball or anything. There's nothing like that. It's all
no
based.
At all, actually. Interesting.
No, well, okay, no, actually, there are some items. They I don't know. They fall very rarely. They're not there much. I've seen a TNT drop. I've seen not a box, like a single
character moves.
Oh, is that a character move?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Because the Batarang will drop and you can pick it up and throw it. I don't know what causes it to drop, but I have picked it up and thrown it. I've also thrown Shaggy Sandwich. Real confusing.
So items are generated by characters then when they drop them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can pick up pick up something and do that. As far as balance goes in the game, balance seems like it's pretty good. You have about 5 different types: brawler, tank, assassin, mage,
and support. 5 types.
Support, yes, yeah, 5 types. Some of them are hybrids, so some of them you'll see like an expert tag on it, and it'll be a hybrid, where it'll be like assassin mage, assassin bruiser, I don't know, support bruiser or something like that. And
Is
then
that what hybrid means?
Yeah, because like Arya Stark can do like some projectile attacks, can't she? Isn't that what does the hybrid mean?
The hybrid, I figured it out like way later.
I thought that's what hybrid meant.
In the spot where it says hybrid, for everybody who's not hybrid, either says horizontal or vertical, and that's like how you fight.
Style. I see.
Hybrid
I'm an idiot.
Is a mix between these 2. No, you're good, man.
I could have sworn hybrid was like that.
The tutorials for this game are not great.
Tutorials could be a bit better. There's not many modes.
We'll talk about that in a second. I got a lot to say about those.
There's not too many modes. There's free for all teams, AI, and 1v1. And yeah, I think I got all the modes. And free for all, I tried free for all today. Free for all doesn't even let 4 people fight each other. It's free for all teams. So you just get generated on teams. I don't know why they call it free for all if it's not free for all. Maybe that's just something that the game has to work out. Maybe that's a bug in the game. I don't know. I'm 100% sure with that one. And then the last thing I think is the accessibility options. And what I mean by that is you have every button is mappable. You can change how you look at the game in terms of like how your character outline is, like what color it is, a bunch of different accessibility options. God, I'd have to remember all of them right now.
There's too many.
There's a lot.
You can reposition where your character's damage is located.
Mm-hmm.
You can reposition, I think, the cooldown stuff. You can change the color of the background of all of those. There's a lot, which is really nice for a game like this.
Yeah, hits feel real
solid. With
so
much going on the screen, if you're having trouble seeing something, you could probably adjust it.
Absolutely. It's the same system that Brawl has, so it's not like PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale where like you have to do a certain enough damage and then hit do super. It's the same exact system as Super Smash. You have to just ring out, people, higher percentage, hit them and ring them out. Hits feel great.
Grab them by
special
the legs
attacks
and the head. Just start twisting, ring out all that water.
Exactly. Twist by the neck first. It usually leads to more damage.
Wow.
Their special attacks, the default control set's actually pretty good. I think the only thing that I would say needs a bit of work is better explaining how the free fall system works, because it's not like Super Smash where when you're trying to get back in the ring, if you get knocked out and you're trying to head back, it depends on how many jumps and then if you have an up special left. This is more along the lines of it does depend jumps, but as long as you can touch a wall, you can like literally just climb the wall and get back in the stage. That's the very distinguishing part of it versus Super Smash, where once you're against that wall with Super Smash, unless you're grabbing the ledge, you're basically gonna fall down and die.
Yeah,
So,
I really like that mechanic in this game because
oh yeah,
it makes risking your life to like hit somebody who's way off the stage to like really send them flying and get them out of there. It makes it more worthwhile because if you don't do that, there's a very good chance with the 2 jumps, 2 dodges, and whatever moves you may have to help you move through.
are you
Did you
lagging,
die?
Kevin? No, no,
What?
no. I couldn't hear you. You stopped for me and then
Yeah, you
you
stop.
interrupted.
Oh,
Your mic's
oh,
also doing that
interesting.
weird thing.
Oh my god.
While you're
Um,
fixing that, real quick, you said 748 hours,
yeah.
16 cents an hour. That's how much you were paid, basically, to unlock everything. That's if you unlocked everything at 748 hours,
I
which I
see.
doubt. I assume you
No,
unlocked way earlier.
yeah, I unlocked way quicker than that. 748 was total.
Because it was about $120 to unlock everything in that game.
Like all the skins.
120 in total.
Yeah.
A lot of the skins were $3. Almost nothing was $10.
Oh, I could have sworn they were like 10.
Well, they were the Abstergo credits. Well,
Came
let me
afterward.
tell you how I figured this out. I had to go on forums to figure out how much was in here. Then I had to watch a YouTube video of a guy just buy one skin so I could see the conversion of how much it was. But the thing is, the only person buying it that had a video was on an Xbox, so they were buying it. But when they used to do the 400 points of Xbox is $5, so I had to convert that into real money, and then convert that into the Abstergo points, and then convert that into the stupid Eurodito, whatever the hell they used at that time. So I did like 4 conversions for this. I did way more work on this than anybody ever had to. But if you unlocked everything at 748 hours, you basically were paid 16 cents an hour. So
That's a terrible rate.
yeah, like I said, it seems like a lot of what you were able to unlock, you should have been able to unlock about 60, 70 hours in. So yeah, you not terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. Good thing that's in my past, and I'm never going back to
There
that.
you
So
go.
there's
There
that.
you go, everybody. There you go. Everyone can live their life.
Yeah. Good job, Adam.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
it wasn't worth it.
All right.
No.
Am I still dead? Am I doing good?
No,
No,
you're
you're
good. You
doing
sound
good.
good.
Mic check.
Um,
Mic check. All right.
we're good. Yeah.
What the hell did I
Multiversus.
say?
I think you were saying the horizontal movement against the map, being able to come back up on the map.
Oh yeah. So like, what I like about that mechanic where you're able to climb up the wall and get back to the stage, is it puts a lot more value in uh, taking the chance to jump way off the map to actually like finish somebody off before they can make their way back,
Uh-huh.
because you get 2 jumps, 2 dodges, and whatever else you can use to get back on, and all you got to really do is hit that side wall and just start mashing the jump button to climb back up. It also makes downward smashes by the wall a lot more interesting because you don't grab the edge of the ledge. There's no way to grab the edge of the ledge. You just like hang on the wall. So you're completely vulnerable the whole time, unlike Smash Brothers where you can just like grab on and sit there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's you can't. Yeah, you're right. You cannot grab the ledge. You can with certain characters who have grapples and things like that,
Oh
hook
yeah.
onto the stage be very careful of that. Momentum plays quite a big part in this game, and it's crazy how it plays it in a fighter.
It's
Um,
so good.
when you are using a grapple character, and let's say you pull too hard in a direction, you can just fly off the map and just basically fly off and die. So I've done that countless times. Kevin could probably tell you.
Oh, I can.
Uh, so every
Not so
character
much.
feels very different from each other. Um, no,
All super different.
I don't think any two characters feel the same at all. So
No.
you're gonna get a unique experience whenever you're using any of the characters, whether you're going from Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Tom and Jerry, Bugs Bunny, whatever. All different experiences.
To be
Um,
clear, I'm sure that won't last very long. We're gonna run out of ideas just like every game does. But for right
I'm,
now, yeah,
I'm sure,
that's right.
yeah, and it's a new thing now. That's why it's newer and it's fresh and this and that. So yeah, there you were gonna see that that new feeling in it and say, oh yeah, this is gonna feel all different. Um, Stages are pretty good too. Destructible stages, that's all there. One of the stages has very loud music versus everything else, so I don't know why that's the case, but I'm sure they'll
Cause
work
it's
that.
show me what you got.
Yeah, they'll work that out. I'm assuming. And then I think that's all that I have. This is a honestly, this is better than Smash. This is a better
I would agree
game.
with that too. I don't
Fundamentally, this is
particularly like
better
Smash.
a
Yeah.
better game than Smash. Smash is definitely way more popular because of all the characters and cameos and everything that's in that. And
Sora.
I mean, yeah, Sora, you know. Um, but you know,
Cloud.
I'm not gonna go Smash. I'm not
Joker.
doing that. I'm not doing that. Um, shut up. All everything I love is in there. Oh. Um, but yeah, fundamentally, at like an actual fighting game standpoint, I think Multiversus is better than Smash, and I think WB has that secret formula to a perfect fighting game. Not a perfect fighting game, but a better fighting game. I'm sorry, I should use better
Platform
words.
fighter.
Yeah.
To
Kevin,
clarify, what kind of fighting game? So
what's
yeah.
your thoughts?
Oh, I love this game. This game is great. Even when you're like losing, you're having fun. It's not as oh, what? It's not as shield and dodge spammy as freaking Smash Brothers, where like if you want to be good at that game, you gotta learn how to like wave dash and do all this other like crazy junk. And there's like all these other things that the game doesn't teach you in Super Smash Bros. That like you just need to acquire that knowledge and get good at. Multiverses has none of that. It will teach you everything. Does it do a good job of teaching you those things? Hell no. The tutorials in this game they do get some good concepts across, but they're too quick. Um, there's some of them where it's like, okay, dodge this attack by moving to the left and hitting dodge. Good job. Now hit dodge right as the attack would hit you. All right, cool, you're done. It's like, oh, okay, great. So wait, is that it? um, I get that they want to like streamline it and get you into the game, sure, but I think if they're gonna do it that way, don't break down every tutorial into its own freaking thing. Some of the tutorials take like a minute, minute and a half to complete. Others are done in like 15 seconds. Like, what? Why? Just put them all together, run all the tutorials back to back, because it's all broken up and it's actually harder to remember because it's so segmented. At least for me, it is. I don't know. I might be broken. Who knows? Um,
I'm a broken
but
human being.
like, cause to compare it to Chivalry 2, Chivalry 2's tutorial, you like go through this like gauntlet sort of thing, gauntlet like training ground through for everything in the tutorial. And yes, it is kind of broken up and kind of segmented, but it's all one thing. It all makes sense and it builds on itself. This is just like here's the advanced tutorial on dodging, the advanced tutorial on knockback control, the advanced tutorial on picket, whatever the heck. There's like 16 of these freaking things, um, and I don't know. It just felt incomplete somehow. Like they could have done just a better job feeding you all the information in a way where you can combine it all into the whole package of what you're going to be doing while playing the game, as opposed to like, oh yeah, I remember that this is a thing, this is a thing, this, and remember all these separate things and
By
figure
the
out how
time you
they
get into
go
a match,
together.
you can't remember any of that stuff because there's just so many different things you had to go through. You're like, what's the momentum change? What's the knockback
Right. I
control?
mean, and to be fair, like yes, you'll eventually get there. I feel like we have a pretty solid understanding of the game.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Except when
it's
Shaggy doesn't
I just think that the
lose a cat
tutorials could be
attack
done
decay.
slightly better. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's, again, glitches. Um, are there glitches? Yes, there's a few, or at least there seems to be a few.
I didn't even talk
It's
about the attack decay system too. You better touch on that one.
oh man,
That
God,
system is
Attack Decay is
crazy.
the best system ever in a platform fighter. This should be in everything. So, if one of the things you hate about Super Smash Brothers is the fact that somebody can just sit there and spam the same attack over and over and over again, and it's like the most powerful attack in that character's kit, so that's why they're spamming it. It makes sense. Not really a thing in this game because there is this mechanic called attack decay, where if you're doing the same move over and over and over again, the game will actually throttle back your damage and knockback from that attack and force you to do other things. Um, and it's just like Smash Brothers. You have your square, but well, we're playing on PlayStation, so you have square, which is like your normal attacks, and triangle is your special attacks, and then you can there's a neutral, and then there's up, left, or right, and down. So there's 8 different attacks that you can do, and the game basically forces you to vary it up, change it up a little bit. This is an interesting design choice as well, because with Velma, her cooldowns on certain abilities, because there are cooldowns as well, everybody. um, her cooldowns are quite high for some of her abilities. So her being able to like play in such a way where things aren't on attack decay is quite challenging, which is good because she has a lot more supportive stuff. So she isn't necessarily supposed to be the one who's knocking people off ledges or even doing damage. It's helping everybody else out. That makes sense. That's a cool mechanic. I actually don't mind the fact that it's harder to avoid attack decay with Velma. I think it fits. Um, there's passives that characters have as well, like Velma, who doing certain attacks, you have a chance to spawn evidence. If you pick up enough evidence, you get a special ability where you can call the cops and have them try to arrest one of the characters on the stage. The cop car chases after whatever its target is. If it hits that character, it incapacitates them, and they go into the cop car, and then the cop car tries to drive off the stage. The person who's stuck in the cop car needs to mash the dodge button to hopefully break out before the car drives off the stage. You can also destroy the car.
What a great
Freaking
mechanic.
hysterical thing to see.
What a
One
great
time
mechanic.
we arrested Batman and killed him. So yeah, I, there's just so much going on in this game that's so cool. It's don't let the fact that this is a quote Super Smash Brothers clone shy you away from even trying the game. You gotta try it.
I wouldn't even say
While
it
it
is. It
fundamentally
does things
it
better.
fundamentally works like Smash Brothers. The basics are there, but they've changed so much that it is a vastly different game. It's not just mashing buttons. It's not doing the same moves over and over again. It's not even dodging all the time. There is a maximum number of times that you can dodge before your dodge goes on a cooldown that is quite long, and you don't want it to do that.
Kingdom Hearts Sean says best part of this game is how different each character is. Yes, we could not agree
Yes.
more.
Oh my God, every character plays so much differently. Um, like
Personalities
LeBron
are
James has,
vibrant.
it's everything. It's the reach of the character, how well they can combo their abilities
Tom
together,
and
or
Jerry
if they're more
scream. Tom scream when he
Tom and Jerry
dies.
scream when he
Oh my
dies is
god.
fantastic. I love it. um, but like how you're supposed to play the characters even, or like what abilities they have at their disposal is interesting. It's kind of crazy that they were able to not only vary the characters so much, but also make their abilities make sense. Like Tom and Jerry, one of your moves is to take Jerry and tie him to a rocket and launch it, and then remote control it around. Like that's exactly pulled from the cartoons. I'm pretty sure it happens in an episode. Like and it also works in this game. It's great. I hope they keep this up. It's like they have a massive library
Nice.
of characters that they can pull from, and I just hope that they can keep it fresh and keep these characters as unique as possible for as long as possible, because eventually it's going to get to a point where they're going to run out of ideas. I think that's inevitability, but who knows? Maybe they have a way. Um, Personally, I'm hoping that Johnny Bravo makes an occurrence or an appearance, because
Oh my
Johnny
god,
Bravo will be freaking
Johnny.
hysterical. But yeah, I'm on board for this game. I've already bought the first tier founders pack.
Oh Jesus.
We're going.
I'm on board. I like the game. I haven't bought the Founders Pack yet, but I'm consistently playing the game to unlock characters. So.
You sound like you're on board. Sounds like you're just hitching a ride. You know what I mean?
I mean, I have the game and I like it. If
Well, you have the
if
free game. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're trying to convince us of? Come on.
it is free and you
It
can
is free.
unlock the characters if you just play. So I don't technically have to buy the Founders Pack if I don't want to. Now, if I want
Oh,
to,
that's actually a fair thing to bring up too. Unlocking characters. Uh, Not really a problem. However, I thought of this the other day. Um, it could be a problem in the future. What I mean by this is a lot of the gold is the standard currency. A lot of the gold that you get in this game is through level ups. It's not through challenges.
mm-hmm,
Challenges give you a currency for your battle pass,
mm-hmm,
which you have your free and your premium. Leveling up on your account, however, seems to, if I'm not mistaken, the amount of experience you need to level up continues to climb. And so I feel like they gotta have a few extra things in there, or like give you some bonus gold every time a character levels up, and not just your account, something. Because as this game continues to um, live and be developed on and whatnot, your character level is gonna be so high that unlocking new things that come out is gonna be almost impossible with just the in-game currency, because you don't get a lot from just completing matches. Um, is this a bad thing? Mm, eh, eh. But it would be nice to have that at least considered by the developers, and they probably have. But I'm gonna throw it out there because I thought of it. Go, Kevin.
Kingdom Hearts, Sean, we're seeing all your messages.
Oh, go ahead.
We were just explaining how you didn't have to buy the Founders Pack, but Kevin brings up a valid point where when you reach a certain level, you may not be able to obtain the gold to get the Founders Pack. I mean, to get your characters unlocked. So it's no harm, no foul if you got the Founders Pack. I am grinding to go through some of the characters. Kevin's got all the characters so far. If I see more characters pop in that I'm gonna want, I'll probably end up getting the Founders. If I see more characters, I'm like, oh yes, I want these characters, and I want to unlock them now. But for the time being, the game's free. You can
Yeah.
grind to unlock almost everybody in the roster currently of 17 people. So for me, no
Yeah,
real
and
reason to buy the Founders Pack.
there's no indication that they're doing any sort of wipe coming out of this beta. It seems it's just gonna whoop, the beta will run until the game comes out, and then the game's out, and then yay, season one starts. Like there's nothing that leads me to believe that everything will be like refunded back to you or whatever, or like you'll go back down to level one. Um, so
Seasons should not change that either. I don't remember how seasons work in Call of Duty. Um, no, you didn't have to buy anything, Kingdom Hearts, Sean. Um, I mean, if you wanted all the characters, then you buy it. If you want to unlock them, you unlock them. You didn't
oh
have
yeah,
to you didn't have to buy it though.
what I do,
Um,
no, you don't have to buy any founders packs. I did because it's a free game, and I really like it. I'm gonna keep playing it. I know I'm gonna keep playing it. So I'm just being like, all right, you know what, developer, good job. Here's some money. Thanks.
yeah, I'm like, I like the game. I'll keep playing it. Developer,
Do the
keep
same
making
thing for
more stuff.
Pathway
I'm
Zero.
not spending any
Hmm?
money though until I find it necessary.
That's fine.
So that's
You
just
do you.
how that.
I do
Yeah,
me. There you go.
absolutely. But that's our comprehensive review of Multiverses. Any
What
questions,
I
comments?
can say, ooh, one more thing. What I
Oh yeah,
can
go ahead, go
say
ahead.
for anybody who's like, oh my god, am I gonna have to buy the founders pack? just to have character tickets because like I need it to be like relevant or blah 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 blah. Perhaps it's a fighting game. OP characters come out like that's just a fighting game thing, no matter what fighting game we're talking about. Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Smash Brothers, whatever. But they do seem to be on top of balancing pretty well. Because the past few patches have had a lot of balance changes in terms of what characters are able to do. They've adjusted the like how many frames of windup there is in attacks and like all this crazy stuff. So like they are paying attention to things and looking at things, and they've announced that the next big balancing patch will come after Evo. August 6th will be the beta tournament for Multiversus, $100,000 tournament, 500 players. I forget when it's on Twitch, but you can watch the top 32 on EVO's official Twitch channel, apparently. So check that out. That should be fun. And then after they get all that data from the tournament, they're going to have a balance patch coming out. So that's cool.
Also, game does not have a story mode as of right now. That's something I thought I'd mention too, because a lot of the other fighters have story modes. No story mode in this.
But yeah, it's interesting.
No,
okay.
no, you don't.
Smash?
Smash has a story mode.
Yes, it does. You want to call it a story mode, but yeah.
Yeah, they call it adventure mode and then classic mode.
Oh, adventure, that's what it's called.
Yeah, they have those. But
I was gonna say there's like no story at all, but you know, yeah, that's a mode.
that is a mode.
What is it like? Hey, now you gotta fight this guy.
pretty
much, or like challenges and stuff.
They go through like a. I remember the one for the Switch was they were fighting against the giant thing in the sky, which I think turned out to be like Sephiroth with a bunch of other villains and stuff like that. I don't.
Oh, wait a minute! Wasn't there that one with the giant fist?
Yeah.
Was it Melee?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. My friend was always the guy who throws bacon.
Oh, Mr. Game & Watch.
Yeah, the black guy.
Yeah, wow.
Wow.
Could also be red, green, and blue.
Crafting a Chat does not endorse racism, just so you know.
There's nothing racist about what I said.
No, well, you can never assume.
Character literally is black in color.
You can never assume these things. It's 2022, guys. Come on, we can't assume.
Not assumed. I have eyes. I see.
Oh yeah.
If anything, I was ableist.
No, you can't assume these things. But anyway, any comments, any questions, anything like that for Kevin and I?
What size shoes do you wear?
10.5.
Right.
How long do you guys expect to be playing this game and talking about it?
Ooh.
I expect to be playing it like on and off for at least a year.
I would say the same.
Alright.
This would be the thing I pick up when I'm bored and I want to just play.
I'm curious to see how that goes. Because as long as you guys have ever gone with that kitchen one, where that was like 3 months.
Kitchen one?
Yeah, the one where you were like, it stood for like, I don't know, kitchen stuff. It was like a battle royale. I don't remember.
Oh.
Kevin, you bought
Cursed.
stuff. Genesis didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing going on with this one.
Yeah, but look at, we've been playing Rogue Company for what?
Rogue Company, we probably have the most time in, Rogue Company we played for
but Rogue Company, you guys pick up and play like once every 2 months.
That's probably the longest ongoing one that we have then.
I would say
that's honestly where I expect this basically to go with Multiversus, because there'll be games that come out we're both going to want to like play, and we'll maybe like throw a random match here and there in Multiversus, but then somebody's going to come out
there's
and
no
we're
games
like,
come out that you're going to want to walk away to play. You're going to be like, I'm playing Destiny 2, bye.
I mean, that's fair. No. Hold on. I don't say I'm going to go play Destiny 2, goodbye. I'm going to say I'm going to bed and then hop on Destiny 2.
No, you only say that to me if it's just us on. If it's Genesis and myself, you'll say, hey, I'll be back in a half hour. Don't lie to me.
I had to finish up my gambit.
Yeah, well, then you could have waited a half hour to hop on and could have just sent him a text, but no, what? Hey.
I did send him a text. He didn't respond,
everyone
so I hopped on to see if he was on.
Everyone makes choices.
I do make choices. They're bad life choices. It's okay.
Choices like taking drugs. Crafting a chat, 100% take some drugs. Feel good.
Oh, Jesus,
100%.
no.
No, don't take drugs. It's not good for you. Kevin,
No.
you have another segment I think you want to talk about.
Alright, triple segment this week.
You've got a triple segment, yeah, you do. Your board games.
Oh, this isn't really a segment. This is so this is episode 104, correct?
Yes.
So in a sense, this has been going on for longer than 2 years. Don't get me wrong, but as far as we're concerned, we do one episode a week, and we're on episode 104. So it's been 2 years. That's how math works. So headed into year 3 of crafting a chat, I'm gonna do something a little special. It's been a long time since I've like sat down and reviewed things other than these like joint reviews with Genesis because we've been playing some more multiplayer games lately. I'm gonna go through my board game collection and review every board game I own. And if there's expansions for the board game, I'll just lump it all together. So that'll last a while. But yeah, every week there'll be a new board game I'll be talking about. So look forward to that. Episode 105 to who knows when.
There you go. Looking forward to next episode already.
First board game up for reviewing is gonna be Spirit Island because it's my favorite game so far.
Okie dokie.
There you
go. All right. What's our next topic up now? Adam, what you got?
Well, I'm pulling it up. Give me 1 second.
No problem. King Marchand says, woo, he's so excited.
If you miss anything, it'll be on YouTube. So watch the VODs.
Absolutely. YouTube.com/startingtoolay with 2 R's.
Watch my YouTube.
What?
I mean,
he said he wouldn't watch my YouTube. Fun fact.
I mean, I don't know if I could download clips from Twitch and just keep them. I don't know if Twitch allows that.
Download VODs.
And you just upload them to Twitch and you keep them there, like they stay, they don't expire.
Well,
I forget how that works.
The Twitch VODs don't expire, I think, until probably for a while, but you can always download them and do whatever you want with the VOD.
Interesting. Okay. I'll have to look into that later. I'll have to take a look at that one.
Alright.
Twitch for me is weird. Anyway, Adam, go ahead.
Alright, this is not really a topic. This is a game. It's a fun little game. It's a smaller one, so don't get too excited. We haven't done it since March. I figured we could do Metacritic, user score, reviews. There's only 5 here. We're going to do the working as a team. They're all games that came out since November of last year. So, there's only 5 though, but, yeah, it's,
sad. I'm ready.
Yeah, only 5 because I didn't want to get all of the top hits of the year in. I don't want to do that until we're closer to the end of the year, but I know there's also no bank for this, so this should take up a little bit of time with you guys trying to guess. I don't know if you guys want to do like the same thing as like you get multiple guesses or move on, but just let me know. All right, is everybody ready? Everybody remember this?
I remember this.
All right, let's do it.
All right, 1 through 5. Kevin, pick a number.
3.
3. Oh no! Okay, this one's very long. And also, I have to say this every time we do this. Whatever comes out of my mouth is not endorsed. I just want to throw that out there. I will cut down on some words. Language has mostly been bleeped and yeah.
Crafting Chat does not endorse any of these reviews.
We don't endorse hate.
Doesn't endorse any review that doesn't come out of our own mouths.
That unless we say a review. But yeah, none of these. These are bad.
Roller Drone previews are looking real good for that. A lot of people.
Yeah, Roller Drone previews are great. Very excited. Yeah. Can't wait.
Do we endorse my
YouTube? Game Informer's YouTube video was called "Sorry This Was Late. I was playing this game too much" or something like that.
Game Informer usually has pretty good stuff, except they just laid off like half of their staff again, which they've done every like 2 years for the past 10 years.
Why are they doing that? What the
because they're owned by GameStop. Anyways, this one's really long, so bear with me.
I'm ready.
and I'm going to read with all the spelling errors, so try to understand.
I'm ready. Oh, yeah.
Feminism and discussing misandry is, as is customary in the entertainment industry and the television media, probably a project led by women or with a script heavily influenced by them. Men are constantly insulted and treated like idiots in the game. But it is not surprising misandry, contempt, and hatred for men is an evil happening on a global scale, heavily disseminated by the media and treated with absolute normality to go unnoticed. And as usual, nobody sees anything at all, or they pretend not to see it, because apparently depreciating the masculine gender to inflate the feminine ego has become synonymous with equality these days. Misandry, physical and psychological violence against men always treated naturally by the entertainment industry. I'm sure that if the girls were the targets of the continuous insults, it wouldn't go unnoticed by anyone. But against man, anything goes, right? Feminism, dictatorship. I sent an angry email to developer name. What game is this?
Oh God.
All right. Possibly Horizon.
I was gonna say Horizon as
No
well.
repeats.
Oh.
What do you mean no repeats?
No, we did Horizon and the other one. No repeats. I know your memory's not gonna go back that far.
No, my memory real bad. So
but, yeah.
Remind me.
My memory dead. We made it a game. What the hell is this game?
Watch, there's not a single woman in this entire game.
I'll tell you, this came out within the last 3 months. It is a game I believe at least one of us owns. Yeah,
okay.
There you go.
In the last 3 months. Is this? No.
Speak out loud.
Um.
Remember, no thought is a dumb thought in this.
That's true.
Except the thing I read.
That's fair. I mean, I don't know what we got. What we got going on here? What's Tales of Arise? What's Tales of Arise about?
Tales of Arise was last year. That was anime
man.
characters. That was 2021. Yeah, that was before. I think November. I think.
Man,
it's in the last 3 months. Is this Returnal came out last year as well, right? Not this year.
Oh yeah. Returnal last year.
Okay. Oh my God, my memory
Watch
really
it be
is
Tiny
dead.
Tina's.
It is not Tiny Tina's.
Okay.
Tiny Tina's came out at the beginning of the year, not
within
the last 3 months.
Yeah, you're right.
Last 3 months. One of us owns this game.
He believes. First of all.
I'll tell you right now, I don't believe it. I know it.
Oh, okay, you knew that. All right.
Yeah.
Somebody owns it at least. Oh my God. Last 3 months.
Not Resident Evil 8.
That came out last year. What is your? Where are you?
Last year? Oh my God.
Desidero, help us. Say something. Oh my God.
I thought that was this year.
Oh.
Okay.
You dumb.
No, it's been over a year for freaking
I thought
DLC.
you said no answer is dumb.
Mad.
I didn't say no person's dumb.
Ooh. Oh man.
Oh
What is
God. Oh
Shredder's Revenge just come out.
Seems to be a story game.
That now. Oh no. Nobody owns. Who the hell owns this? Is it that Life is Strange game, the new one that came out? Life is Strange Colors or whatever the hell it's
That came out last year in the fall.
Oh my God, what's wrong with my brain?
Wait, what if it's The Quarry?
Oh. Quarry. I'm going with The Quarry.
Quarry, let's go to The Quarry.
Desunota, you agreeing with The Quarry?
Yeah, sure.
Desunota, you did a good job agreeing with The Quarry. That's correct.
That's a feminist game. What the hell?
What does that have to do with The Quarry? I couldn't even tell you. All right. Desunota, since you gave the final answer, pick a number. 1, 2, 4, 5.
Or
a very much unfinished platform fighter that shows a bit of promise on the competitive side of things.
Multiversus.
I mean, it's not out. There, I guess there could still be Metacritic stuff for it, right?
It's at an 81.
Oh, damn. Okay, I didn't know that the scores were coming out for it already.
Yeah.
That or Nickelodeon, but Nickelodeon came out last year.
No, was there another one?
Was that this year or last year?
Wasn't there like a SpongeBob something or other that came out too?
There was. Yeah. I also want to clarify that I said these games came out between November and now.
Right.
So things can come out last year. So the Life is Strange thing wasn't as horrible. But I also at that point said that the game we were concentrating on was within 3 months of now.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So, but a general rule is within November.
It could be Multiversus.
Could be.
It could be Nickelodeon, maybe. I don't know when that game came out.
I don't remember. It could be.
What other platform fighters are there?
It could also be.
I'll tell you right now. I'm gonna partially combine this with number 5, because there are 2 platform fighters on here. All right, and you know which 2 platform fighters they are. I'm now going to read number 5, and then you that may help you determine which one is which. Okay. You like that?
Yeah, I do.
Number 5 is a little weird because there's 2 reviews here.
Thanks, Mommy.
I wanted to keep them both because one of them was a 0, but it didn't sound like a 0. And the other one was a 0, and it sounded like a 0. So the first one is, it's definitely overrated at this point. I had more fun with Brawlhalla and all its items than this game. This game is more of a button masher than any other Brawl-style game that I've ever played. That was it. And then the other one was, I played against opponents with fully kitted perks. This game is definitely pay to win.
I mean, that's got to be Multiversus.
That one's got to be Multiversus. The other one must be Nickelodeon All-Stars.
I agree with this statement.
Desinoni, you're again the deciding vote.
Yeah.
Desinoto, you're 3 for 3. Good for you. That is correct.
Let's go.
All right, Desinoto, since you were right, 1 or 2.
How there's actual things in place to prevent button mashing and fully kitted perks. You can't buy those. It's not pay to win. You can only use in-game currency, and only if you hit level 9. That's how the when you train anybody else's perk, 150 gold. There's no way to buy those with premium currency.
Don't put logic into this, Kevin. Don't do it.
I know.
Don't do it. It's a dangerous slope.
We talked about it. We reviewed it. It came up, so I'm just.
I know. I knew it was going to come up. That's why I put it on here. And if I just put like, hey, one of them's in one review a platform fighter, a game that came out this year, it's going to be Multiversus. Come on.
Oh, also, I'm going to throw this fun fact out there too. When Genesis and I were playing day 1, there were people that we went up against who were like levels higher than we were, and we still freaking throttled them. The perks do help, but it's not game breaking. It really isn't.
Well, to be on that, to be devil's advocate, and also to be a Metacritic user reviewer, Kevin, you paid, so pay to win. Desinoto. Desinoto, 1 or 2?
2.
2? Ooh, this is another one. This is another one where there are 2 reviews here, because the first one makes literally no sense.
Go for it, Mommy. Tell us.
Okay, the first review of number 2 is, Russian Nazi language is there, but no Ukrainian. 0 from me. I'm so tired of this. Game is great, though. That's the first review. I'm assuming this person is Ukrainian, and they don't like how there's a translation for Russian, but... yeah, so okay. And then the second review is, there are tech demos more entertaining than this. Yes, the game introduces a slightly new kind of combat, but that's it. The overall gameplay design is simply boring. And by the way, the visuals are not that good.
Huh.
I got 2 thoughts.
I'm ready.
2 thoughts.
1, Ghostwire Tokyo.
Interesting. Okay.
2nd, Bright Memory Infinite. I also have a third.
Oh.
I have a third one. I have a third one.
A third thought?
Oh God. Did we? Because I have to remember now. Did we already do Babylon's Fall?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Yeah, we
all
did.
right. Well,
100%.
my third thought might be just in the trash then.
I like your other two. I kind of like Ghostwire Tokyo. Is there a Russian translation for that game? Do we know?
I don't know. I legitimately don't know.
That would be great if Destinoto was like, yeah, there is. like if he just knew offhand or something. Like if one of you just was like, hey, yeah, I was actually on the forum the other day and people were complaining. Like, what? Do we know?
What do you think, Destinoto?
Read the review again.
Which one? The second one, I bet. No, but real? Okay. Again, we don't endorse any of this. Well, this one actually, it's okay. Russian Nazi language is there, but no Ukrainian. 0 from me. I'm so tired of this. Game is great, though. And then the second review. There are tech demos more entertaining than this. Yes, the game introduces a slightly new kind of combat, but that's it. The overall gameplay design is simply boring. And by the way, the visuals are not that good. You really roasted them at the end.
Russians aren't Nazis.
No, that's a war thing. We're not getting into that.
That's a war thing. Yeah, don't.
And what did you say, Genesis, for your?
I said Bright Infinite Memory or Ghostwire Tokyo.
You said. You said Bright Memory Infinite, which I believe is the correct title of that game.
Bright Memory. Oh my God, I was rubbing my eye at the same time.
Yeah. And then he said Toko Wire Ghostio.
I said Ghostwire Tokyo.
Now those are 2 suggestions Genesis had. I just want to bring up Genesis's track record with this.
I feel like it's more Ghostwire sounding.
What the fuck does that mean?
Hey, it's 11:59.
It sounds more like Ghostwire.
Yeah, it does sound kind of like a Ghostwire. Yeah, I'd be good with the Ghostwire. Do we want to do Ghostwire?
I'll agree with the Ghostwire.
Who's giving the final answer?
Yeah,
Destinoto.
Oh, Destinoto. Well, Destinoto, you're 4 for 4. Genesis, you nailed that one right at the beginning. You nailed it right at the beginning. All right, Destinoto, you know what? You don't get to pick. I'll just read number 1 to you, because that's what you are. Predatory trash, trying to hook literal children into gambling in a healthy, functioning society. I don't know. Hold on. In a healthy, functioning society, this shit would be shut down and senior management locked up for child exploitation. Only marginally better than child sex offenders. Stop buying games and go outside.
Alright, immediately I'm thinking Diablo Immortal, but that's just me.
And Diablo Immortal's not a bad guess. Oh my God, what the hell would this be? Maybe Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Huh?
How is that predatory?
A bunch of turtles, things like that, you know, predatory for those, you know what I mean?
Predatory gambling game or something like that. Can you read it
also,
again?
Yeah.
Read again? Okay. Predatory trash, trying to hook literal children onto gambling. In a healthy, functioning society, this shit would be shut down and senior management locked up for child exploitation. Only marginally better than child sex offenders. Stop buying games, go outside.
Go outside.
Why is it against children? What game are children playing?
Yeah, I don't know.
And also, what game do you have to buy that's this grossly predatory?
Oh.
Or are all of my comments to throw you off?
What about Tiny Tina?
We already did Tiny Tina.
Oh, we did. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we did it like on the day of the release of Tiny Tina, and somebody posted a review of Tiny Tina that day before the game even came out.
Fuck.
So I put that in there, and they were like, "This game sucks. Borderlands better." It was like really dumb. It was a dumb review.
All right, I got 3 thoughts.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna run with yours, Diablo Immortal, right? Second one, Mario Strikers Battle League, because it's kids. They keep talking about kids.
I mean, sure, but where's the gambling come into play?
I'm not 100% sure. That could just be like a weird thing.
Kevin, you ever play soccer? That's a gamble. You know what I mean?
I mean, the gamble whether or not you'd be alive at the end of it. That field is long. Anyway.
The last one I could think of, Power Wash Simulator.
Excuse me? All right,
I will not take
yes.
this heresy of Power Wash Simulator.
I was gonna say Stray, but I don't think Stray has anything to do with it.
I don't think
Do you know
so.
what gambling is?
The gambling can be a whole thing to throw us off. Okay, I'm thinking outside the box here.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that. I mean, I did, obviously, but I didn't write the review, so you know what? You know what I mean?
I still, man, Diablo Immortal is just a whole nother level of predatory gambling gotcha nonsense game. I can't think of anything else that's come out that's got like a ton of microtransactions.
So far,
Battlefield
the only
2042?
thing you guys have thought of, well, that came out before. Oh, that came out in November. Oh.
No, I thought it was November.
Yeah.
Because they pushed it back.
Interesting. Did I actually forget that, or did I know? I don't know. But what's interesting so far is Diablo Immortal does make sense because predatory gambling. But do you even have to buy Diablo Immortal?
No.
Yeah, I don't know what that. And also, children are playing Diablo Immortal. Like,
oh yeah, 100% they are.
Well, you know, there you go. But I mean, again,
People
you
stop
can't
giving
logic
children
your way
phones.
through these. Battlefield's another good one, honestly. It's better than Power Wash Simulator and Mario Batter Striker League, whatever the fuck that game's called. Mario Kiki Soccer Fun.
Oh.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Thank you. What about, oh, what the hell is it called? Blood Hunt.
The Masquerade?
Vampire the Masquerade?
Yeah. It's a battle
Maybe.
royale. They gotta have microtransactions in that sucker.
That one's not a bad
Oh, I
idea.
see what you did there. That's funny.
Yeah. I just got it myself. I
Did
intended
you?
that, 100%.
He said sucker for Vampire the Masquerade. Blood Hunt.
Or maybe it's Slap the Rocks.
Oh, that's funny.
You guys are all slow. Desinoda, you haven't shared any thoughts. Do you have those for this?
Oh my god!
No, you might not have any thoughts about this.
I was kind of with Diablo.
Interesting. Interesting. Your brother announced he's converting to Christianity, and you're with the devil. Interesting.
I'll be a devout Christian praying to Jesus Christ, because he is the Savior. I can't wait.
I'll be drawing circles on my floor with my own blood.
Yes, thank God.
Pentagrams are usually more helpful, but you do you, man. You do you.
It's okay.
Also, circles are usually salt. You don't draw that in blood. Pentagrams are in blood.
No,
like summoning circles are salt.
Why do you know this?
First of all, that's none of your business what I practice. This isn't, hey, the Constitution protects me, alright? Religion's coming back.
You're gonna tell me the Constitution's written by the devil now?
No, I'm saying Constitution protects religion. Believing in Satan is a religion.
The power of the Constitution compels you. The
Power of the Constitution compels you. We the people.
We the Legion.
Oh.
So is your final answer Power Wash Simulator? Genesis, you're the only one who's holding this one up. Or you're saving the team. He could be another hero with Ghost Warrior Tokyo.
No, I gotta say Diablo Immortal, but that's me, man. Unless y'all think we come up with something else.
I think I'm gonna have to agree with Diablo Immortal.
Alright, comes down to Desinota once again. Is this the final answer of the team? For a potentially perfect run.
For flawless victory.
Flawless victory.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very disappointing for the team. Very disappointing for the team here at Adam Making Games, because you guys went 5 for 5. You nailed it, Diablo Immortal.
Oh.
Yay.
Hey! You like that? You like that? I'm the team.
Good job, Desinota.
Good job. Also, you guessed in Ghost Warrior Tokyo. For some reason, when I saw that review, I forgot what Metacritic I was on, but once I read it, I immediately remembered it was Ghost Warrior Tokyo. And I'm so glad that it clicked for you just as it did for me.
Yeah, I think what clicked was the gameplay mechanic or something that you said early in the beginning.
It's a new gameplay mechanic, but it's simplistic and the game's kind of ugly. Literally everyone's thoughts about Ghost Warrior Tokyo before they even played it. So,
yeah.
But yeah, you guys reviewed 5 for 5.
That game still reviewed decently well. I think it was like 80s or something for that game.
No.
Was it 70s?
Yeah, 73, I think.
Oh, still fine. It's still good. I'll take that. I'll probably get it when it's like $15-20. That's what I'll do it for. I already have the steelbook for it. Now. Where?
Walk into any store and walk out with it. It's free.
Wow.
I have the steelbook for it already. I have it sitting there. The steelbook's nice. It's a nice blue color.
We don't endorse drugs, but shoplifting, we're all about it here at Crafting a Chat.
Wow.
We're all about it. I don't mean stealing from the shop. I mean lifting the shop and relocating it.
I mean, we're all about it.
Mega Builder Movers, I just love watching that stuff when they move like giant things like houses and stuff. So if you own a company that can move up like a building around, like just shoplift. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Crafting a Chat does endorse satanic rituals and, you know.
We don't do that. We've just seen film and television that explains it really well. Alright, calm down. Nobody here is into the devil. You know?
Okay.
If you play this episode backwards, don't. You won't hear anything.
The episode actually deletes itself if you play it backwards.
Oh my god.
What is it, Alex Trebek?
Alright, well, that is it for Adam's topic. Desinota, do you want to go into in-depth review of I'm assuming that's the end of it.
Your topic?
Yes or no? Final answer. Is it the end of my topic?
Yeah.
Thank God. If you would have said no, I would have kept going with something. No, it was over. Also, Kingdom Hearts Sean is gone, he said. He's got to get back to work.
Rip.
Sadly. Well, we'll see you next week. Sean, we'll see you next week.
Hear me out here. We could shoplift him. And then...
Where does he work?
That's got to be like the equivalent of...
I'm not going to disclose where he works on
and
the
then
screen.
he can watch again.
Does he work in the color red, blue, or green?
What? The hell does that even mean?
I don't know, but I'm intrigued.
Yeah, please clarify.
I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
Target, Walmart, or Walgreens? Who's green?
Yeah, who is green?
The only one I can think of that was green was that one where they had pretzels. What was that place?
Pumpkins?
No, Perkins is a restaurant.
A Dollar Tree?
No, I mean Dollar Tree would work. No, it was
The zoo?
no, it was a store. It was similar to a Kmart.
Oh, Ames?
Ames. Thank you, Kevin. They
You're
were
welcome.
greenish, weren't they?
They
Were
were.
they like?
No, they were. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So does he work in red, blue, green, or purple?
Joanne's might be green too, actually.
Joanne's is white.
Fun fact: his mom's name is Joanne.
Okay. Well, without disclosing any more personal information of his, Decimo, do you have your
His social
extensive
security
review?
number starts with a 098.
Shut.
I did the same trick I did with you on him, and he was like, "What the hell?" Idiot. Nobody knows.
Where's your extensive review of Stray? You want to talk to us about that? Where you want to kind of explain to us what you were feeling while you were playing Stray, why this is being compared to Last of Us Part 2? I don't think he did.
Alright.
Did you? I don't think you did. You just kind of said, oh, it made me feel similar to Last of Us 2.
Yeah, I mean...
Then Adam made that tasteless joke.
It's hard to go into that because that kind of gets into the ending, as well as the beginning of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you go over like the general review, I guess. Not too in depth because I kind of did that already last night when nobody was watching. But okay, so let's
He's opening his notebook right now. Though go see his notes. Stray.
I
About
actually
17 pages
I didn't have
long.
any notes. I don't have any notes. It was all a stream of my thoughts last night. A lot of long pauses in between them. But
Stream of my thoughts is gargling mayonnaise.
Huh?
Wow.
That's not mayonnaise.
Fair enough. Thank you for reminding me that it's not always mayonnaise. Could be milk.
Could be.
Could be.
So I mean, I guess we could start from the gameplay. The gameplay is very solid. Platforming feels great. There's only a few times where I felt like the cat wasn't going in the direction I wanted to, but that was also during a speed run. So I was kind of trying to be hasty with going like up a building or down a building to get to where I needed to go. So I think if you're just playing through the game casually, it wouldn't be a problem. Controlling the cat is I think I'm gonna call him Stray. Controlling Mr. Stray is pretty fun. You can kind of like drift with them if you like spin around too quickly.
It's a racing game, an RPG, an action adventure game too.
Yeah, I feel the speed's really nice when he's running.
Oh my god.
And when he's walking, you can kind of control the speed pretty well too.
Is it also an FPS? Can you go in like first person mode and like shoot hairballs out of your mouth?
No.
Oh.
It's also a sports game. It's track and
But
field.
you do get a tool that you could use against the Zerks, which are the little rat things that are scattered around the slums and sewers area.
Interesting.
Every time you say Zerks, I think of the time I was watching Genesis play Ratchet and Clank, and he kept doing Mr. Zircon.
Oh.
Mr. Zircon says, dance.
Yeah.
Mr. Zircon says, I will kick your ass now.
But you were doing it in that one room and just over and over and over and over and just losing it. And I was like, this isn't as funny as you think it is. And then like 5 minutes later, we were both just losing it. It was like 3 in the morning. And it was after we did that stupid hard ass skating thing, whatever the hell it was.
Mr. Zurkon. Anyway, keep going, Decimel. I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Yeah, the gameplay is pretty fun. A good amount of variety. Once you get your little companion friend, it's pretty. They do such a good job with like bringing you closer to the characters in the game, even though they're all robots, but you get a feel of who's who and what they look like and their own like individual qualities. So, moving on from the gameplay, the character development's pretty nice. Your little companion friend who you find, he grows closer to you. You know, friendship develops. And it's all nice and cozy.
Oh no, this is really heading towards Last of Us 2 vibes. Oh god.
And
No spoilers.
Please don't tell me he
no
comes in with a golf
spoilers.
club.
Yeah,
No
no
spoilers.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is the cat like a character, or is it like more of you're a cat? Is it like, would you say like if it was like a different, like does the cat have its own personality other than being a cat?
Not really, because
Interesting. Okay.
the cat doesn't really talk or communicate itself. It just meows.
Does it make faces at all to anything?
Yeah, like concerned sounds or like, it does certain actions with different characters. There's a lot you can do while you're playing, where there's like you can like crawl up against somebody, jump on stuff and interrupt what people are doing. I guess it's not like. I guess you're not really like a full-on character.
Yeah.
Though I would say more of just.
You're a cat in the world.
Yeah, doing a lot of cat stuff, like general cat stuff.
Interesting. And you're saying it's still, the emotions still hit you, even though you were just an observer of as being a cat.
Yeah.
Interesting. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they really do a good job with conveying the feelings of the cat without actually giving it any sort of dialogue or I don't know,
weird overt emotions that a cat wouldn't have.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
They do a really good job with keeping it realistic to what a cat would do and how a cat would feel, like with its friends or with people that they know, even people that they don't know.
Cat does, cat feels, cat knows, cat.
Things that happen, you get startled.
I was startled just now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really accurate. I feel like. Yeah, the way you just interact with everything in the world is really genuine and accurate. Yeah. The next thing that was like one of my favorite aspects of the game was probably the music. The soundtrack is like, oh man, the soundtrack's fantastic. Like, it pops in and out from the game when you're playing, which is a really cool thing because when you do certain things, the music pops in, but then it slowly fades out as you're like in a specific like area for a while, and a lot of the time there isn't music like playing in the background, but then sometimes when you're like in an intense chase sequence or something, the music pops right in, and it does a really good job in like portraying a certain atmosphere depending on where you are and what you're doing. Like if you're just exploring a town, it's going to be pretty quiet, but as soon as you start to do something like with a story or a side mission or something. It pops right in, and the music's really like upbeat and fun sometimes, but sometimes it's like super desolate and just like kind of almost disturbing at some points. It gets really dark sometimes when there's certain things that happen in the game.
Gavin, your mic.
Oh.
I think my favorite thing with the music though was
Thank
that
you.
first person you meet in the slums, or not the first person, but one of the people you meet in the slums. They have a guitar and they can play music, but you have to go find the music sheets to give to them. And there's like a total of 8 or 10, I think, and they're all really fun little soundtracks. Pretty abstract sounds too that they used to make the music, which is also really cool. Like it's not just typical instruments playing a lot of wacky, weird sounds you wouldn't expect. That makes a nice instrumental.
Is it like an electronic like type of
Yeah,
music? Because I mean they're robots.
yeah, I would say it's more like electronic slash, I guess some dubstep at certain times.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Certain areas, but it's more like electronic beats that go together and make the soundtrack. The different selections and all that.
Cool.
But then sometimes, like I was saying before, it gets really dark, and at those times it's super different, and it's very foreboding instrumental that plays in the background. That's like maybe more orchestral, I would say. The story itself is pretty well expanded upon. Most of the people that you meet throughout the game give more hints about the lore and what happened and how things came to be this way and where you are and what everybody is doing and how they've progressed on past what happened in the past. And then also leave some stuff up for interpretation, which is also cool.
Yeah.
Some stuff.
Yeah.
Any negatives about the game or anything that stuck out or nothing at all or nothing big enough?
I think the only tedious thing was that one trophy I had to get.
Okay.
Otherwise, like, the game is so chill. It's also such a blast to play in some sequences. And yeah, like even like I didn't even touch on the graphics. The graphics are like really, really good. It looks like ray tracing was used in some of the portions, but I'm not sure if it was. It might have just been really good and well done reflections, especially in one of the later towns you go into called Midtown. It's more of like a robust cyberpunk city, I would say. And there's like puddles all over the floor, and like the lights reflect everywhere, and the lit up signs are all reflecting off the floor, and super detailed game. For $30, you're getting a lot for that amount of money. And sure, it's just like a 5-hour game to some people, but I think that experience is worth way more.
Wow.
Than the runtime.
All right.
All right. Question. Now what? What are you gonna do? No Stray.
Yeah.
What?
I was like, oh.
Are you now holding out for a sequel, or you? What's going on in your brain?
Well,
Stray was on it for the longest time.
yeah, I can't go into. I don't want to go into the ending, but I feel like they might do something. But if they do a sequel, I have no clue what it would be about.
I mean, it could be about a
Have
different
they
cat.
mentioned DLC? I'm looking that up.
I don't remember them ever mentioning.
They're a small team. I wouldn't imagine they'd mention DLC. But
it would be cool, but the way they wrapped up the game seems like there's not much left to do with that story of this game.
Okay.
The DLCs, you get to play as a cheetah, and you just go around and like run fast as fuck, and then you just claw things up.
I mean, unless they want to like unfold more on what happens to the people in the city after the ending, maybe. But then it wouldn't be about the cat. So unless there's another cat stranded in the city.
Yeah, completely different game with a cat again.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
This game is selling gangbusters.
Mm-hmm.
So, wildly successful.
Yeah. Yeah, way more of a mainstream type game too.
There was a recent game that came out that had plans for DLC and everything, but it must not have been that.
Alright, well, just in order to get back into Horizon and finish God of War before November 11th or 9th? 9th.
I was looking at my trophies after that, and I was like, oh, I could do Ghost Runner. I could also do Evil Within 2, but I feel like I would be kind of lost going back into the game after dropping it a while ago.
Super lost on the God of War podcast. If you don't beat that, so get on that. Hurry
up. You should just finish Horizon and play God of War. That's what you should be doing.
Horizon, you're like a mission away. I don't even understand that. But I don't know.
Fight the power, Sonoto. Fight the power.
Boy, we're not asking you to platinum it. Just beat it. Just beat it so you can understand where we are coming from with the story. Right. Beat it, play 2, and then you'll be,
I mean, God of War, I feel like, is the more important one at this point. I feel like the Horizon wave has come and gone.
Never.
I mean, for me, when DLC is announced for that game, eventually it will be. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Kevin, maybe that's the one you heard of. Then I'll be all about that game. Like, I've already beaten it like 4 times. So I play that game a lot. The game's fun. Yeah, God of War. What, Kevin?
Who's peeing in a cup?
That was my hands.
Yeah, no. If you hear a kitchen item being used, that's Sonoto.
Could be me.
If you hear a child screaming, usually Genesis. If you hear that's Kevin. And if you hear that's me. So that's the sounds of crafting a chat.
Alright.
Boys.
What?
I got some rumors, boys.
Oh, they returned! Oh, wait, you said they were here last week. Sorry, I wasn't here. This is like the first week they're back for me. Woo!
Alright. Ready, boys?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I want to comment on rumors from last week.
Go ahead.
Black Panther game. It's ex-devs from Monolith. They're at an EA studio now. Cool. I'm excited to play a Black Panther game. Open world it's supposed to be. Very cool. Depends on traversal. I don't know if open world was the answer for that, but I feel like you can. I mean, honestly, as much as I'm excited for the Wonder Woman game, it kind of translates to the Black Panther game. So can't wait for that. The KOTOR thing, I kind of agree with everyone here based on how I was speaking to Kevin about it. I also think KOTOR is big enough that you can just pay another studio to take over it. Like, even, I think Saber Interactive, the person who owns Spire, they're like, yeah, we're going to take over development. So it might not even be fully canceled. Yeah, I don't. Also, what the hell happened in that situation? Apparently they said they were on track, and then Sony and Epic, I guess, or whoever it was, EA, I don't know. They saw what they made. They fired both directors of it. We're like, nah, we're canceled. It's done. Like, what happened? Like, and also apparently it was not looking like it was coming out. They wanted it to come out this year, apparently. And according to reports and stuff, it looked like it was not coming out until like 2024, 2025, 2026. So they were like super behind and doing a bad job. I have no idea what that's about. Very curious to see how that goes. And then VR2, I'm probably the most with Genesis on this. Hype. Super hype. Love it. Hype, hype, hype. Quality of life. Hype, hype, hype. Have I said hype? And I'm also glad everyone's price has come down a little bit. Genesis, you were like in the 600s at one point. I still think 400, 450 is the sweet spot. I don't think they can go much higher. Also, hysterical, the MetaQuest got a price raise. At the same day all that stuff came out.
Your most requested feature is there, though. You'll be able to play a game or watch a movie in that, or watch a show in that movie theater setup where you get a giant screen.
Yeah, you could do that with the other one though too. So like.
Oh.
Yeah. You just put a movie on. It's just a floating screen. Like that's perfect. It's great. I'm so excited for this. Like the Kevin was saying he was excited for the furniture thing. Like you can mark your play area, like paint it and stuff. Awesome. Hell yeah. Like hopefully. Yeah, Kevin won't die. Well, he will eventually one day. But it probably won't be that way.
Kevin.
Yeah. Well, it won't be in peace. But yeah, super excited for VR2. Show me the launch games. I feel like we're getting a PlayStation showcase in September, like we have been for the last 2 years, and it's going to talk about stuff. And then I feel like a VR event's got to happen like February or January of next year. And then I feel the next time. I don't know. It might even show up at, like, that show that Jeff Keighley has. Like, I feel like the next time we see VR2, they're going to be like, release date. Maybe not price, but we got to get a release date the next time we see it. It's ramping up to it. This is basically what they did with the other VR when they announced everything. Like, it's the next thing that has to show has to be the release date. So I would assume it's coming out, like, second quarter next year, which sucks because I thought it was coming out this year, but based on everything I'm reading, no. Also, there's now a report that Sony wants to sell 80 million PS5s by the end of second quarter next year, which makes literally no sense since they're at like 21 point something lifetime right now. So I don't know how they're going to sell 60 million in like the next year, but whatever, that's the whole thing. Yeah,
they're wrapping up production, so.
Yeah, but like. 60 million in a year. That would set records.
Here's how they're
on fire.
Here's how they're gonna do it. All right, hear me out. Insomniac.
It's gonna be a joke answer. 100% Insomniac. Yep. I was like, it's gonna be an Insomniac joke.
So they're gonna make a production line.
Insomniac's like, we've had these babies ready to go from day one. Nobody's asked us. What? But yeah, I think is that all the rumors? That's all the main ones I think I covered.
Yeah, I think you got them.
Those are the ones from last.
There might have been some other ones, but I wasn't here and I don't care about those.
They weren't that important. No, they weren't that important.
That's fine. They don't care about you.
Good lord. Good lord.
They're just rumors. They don't care about anybody.
So, some rumors. I got a couple here. First of all. First one I got here is Dead Island 2 re-reveal planned for Q4 2022 via Tom Henderson. I'm going to shorten this. It's quite a lengthy post. Sources with knowledge of the plans surrounding Dead Island 2 have said that the game is likely to be re-revealed later this year. In addition, it's also been suggested that the cast is completely new with 5 to 6 new characters coming to the game. One source who had played the game said that it's probably my most anticipated game after playing it. As the comments have made before the end of the fiscal year, it would imply that Dead Island 2 is scheduled to be released by March 31st, 2023. Comments?
So, curious how they say there's new characters. We didn't know the original cast in the first place, because it never came out. So that just seems like a dumb comment, but it's alright. I've played it, and it's my most anticipated game, but it's not coming out until March 23rd next year. My guy, you probably didn't play it. Like, I don't know what the hell kind of version this game is in, but it's probably not that great. God, it's been so long. Is this really true? I don't know. I don't know about this.
Yeah, this game's been rumored. Every 3 months, I feel like we get a new thing about it. But the biggest one was last year, like end of the year. It was like it's gonna be re-revealed in 2022 sometime. And now we're like most of the way through 2022, and it's like, hey, it's coming at the very end of 2022. Like, this game has been delayed so much that there was a fake trailer using for Goat Simulator 3, and a lot of people understood the reference. Like, at this point, just show it or don't. Don't tell me any more news stories about it. Also, who's clamoring for this? Is Dead Island that big of a franchise?
I think the first one people loved quite a bit. Riptide was a letdown, and the first one was what set people ablaze with this game. They loved it.
I remember that first one. I remember the trailer being like amazing. I still use the music from that trailer as my alarm every morning, because it's so nice to wake up to. It gets louder and louder, and it's just so beautiful. I love it. Great song. Top 10 songs. But at the same time, I remember the backlash to that game. Like, oh, it's not as serious as the trailer. Like, I thought it was going to be more story-oriented instead of this joke. Like, I just feel like Dead Island has never lived up to Dead Island. And I remember Riptide being buggy as all hell.
Riptide was a letdown. Dead Island people like Dead Island, but then Dying Light came out and people were really excited about Dying Light because
Dying Light
better.
Seemed to be the one that people really liked, except the ending of Dying Light 2. A lot of people don't like the ending. I don't know what the hell happens, but a lot of people are mad. Also, the choices don't really matter in Dying Light 2, apparently, but it's a beautiful open world game according to the internet. So, yeah, just come out. Shut up. I'm with Kevin. Shut up.
What do you think? Dead Island 2 is abandoned?
Oh God.
No, I think abandoned isn't real. I think Dead Island 2 is real. I just think it's been in hell for so long, next to our Lord and Savior, the devil. But like, I don't know. It's just annoying to keep hearing about some games over and over. I just wish the developer would come out and be like, "We're still working on it. Shut up." Like, they usually don't say anything until like the end of the year. So either way, we'll get an announcement at the end of the year. So I'm inclined to believe this.
Okay. All right, the next one here. So GTA 6 has been having some rumors bubble up recently. This is going to be a two-part rumor. So the first part's going to be GTA 6 is rumored to have a female protagonist set in Vice City, currently scheduled for April 2023 to March 2024. So about a year. They don't have an exact date. This is coming from Bloomberg. And a couple things from Jason Schreier here. They're looking at a fiscal year of 2023 to 2024. Full story is a female protagonist, feature playable female protagonist for the first time according to people familiar with the matter. The woman is Latina, will be one of the pair leading the characters in a story influenced by the bank robbers Bonnie and Clyde. Developers are also being cautious not to punch down by making jokes about marginalized groups, the people said, in contrast with previous Grand Theft Auto games. Rockstar wanted to include large portions of North and South America, but it had to be reeled in. Original plan for the title, which is codenamed Project Americas, were for it to be bigger than any Grand Theft Auto game to date. Early designs called for the inclusion of territories modeled after large swaths of North and South Americas, according to people familiar with the plans. Thoughts? Oh, well, this is the first part. The second part I'll read after your thoughts.
And nobody wants to go first? Kevin, it sounded like you were making comments as he was reading.
What?
It sounded like you were making comments as he was reading.
Blacked out.
You're blacked out?
Yeah, I blacked out.
Alright, anyways, I'll go first, I guess. I don't know what that's
if
about.
I made comments, don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, first time a female protagonist in a GTA game in the HD series. In GTA 1 or 2, there was a female protagonist. I don't remember which one. Like the top-down ones. Long overdue. I honestly thought we were getting one in GTA 5 when that trailer first popped up, and they were like, "You're switching between characters," and I was like, "Oh, sweet." And then we switched between two white dudes and a black guy, and I'm like, "Oh, we couldn't make one of these a woman?" Like, I didn't understand that. So I'm like, cool. Also, Latina. There's been a lot of talk online of like GTA is going woke. It's like, calm down. They're not going woke. You played Red Dead 2, you played GTA 5. I guarantee you it's going to have the same type of humor, and I guarantee you it's not going to be as... You got to calm down. Because people were saying they went woke after GTA 5, and then Red Dead 2 came out, and there's things in there that are not woke at all. But, yeah, I mean, I feel like everyone knows my love-hate relationship with GTA games. I love them for the story, I love them for the open world, I love the gameplay and everything. And then... after 100 hours, I'm like, I hate everything about this, and I never want to touch another one again. And then 6 years pass, and I'm like, where's the next GTA? But like, in the Jason Schreier thing, he doesn't actually say Vice City. He talks about it being in like Miami, Florida, but it's not going to be called that. So people are assuming it's going to be Vice City because that's where it is. In the
fictional Miami. Sorry, fictional Miami is what
I
corrected at the bottom.
Yeah, that's where it is in the GTA Vice City in that timeline. The standard definition trilogy, whatever the hell they call them, because the HD trilogy is a different timeline that Rockstar confirmed. I love that. You're probably I've read all about this because I was like, hell yeah, open world GTA, I'm in. But you're probably switching back and forth between like a couple, because the Bonnie and Clyde elements. I didn't really care for the back and forth, mostly because of how long it took to load. Now shouldn't take long at all. Shouldn't load. Yeah, it's just
shouldn't is the key word.
Southern Florida, Latina. There's got to be like. It's got to be like a drug cartel thing if you want the Americas, like, that's got to be what it is. I can't wait. Immediately when I read this, I thought of a game that nobody else probably thought of. It was Godfather 2. That game does not follow the movies, really. But there's a point in that game where you take over, like, rackets, and you can like rob safes, and you can go into a lot of the buildings, and then there's a whole point where you go to Cuba, and like Cuba's part of the map too, and it's a whole thing, and I'm like, I can't wait for this. I'm so excited for this. And then another thing Jason Schreier talked about was how the culture is better. I don't know if that's part of the second of the rumor. Also, I'm not taking this as a rumor because Jason Schreier just does not miss. And he confirmed this with over like 30 people. So, yeah, very exciting.
The second part of it was what they scrapped to make what Jason Schreier's talking about. So originally it was supposed to include 3 cities and 4 protagonists, according to the report here on
God.
Yeah, Rockstar Intel has this report here. So I'll condense it down. It was supposed to be 4 protagonists, 3 cities, and it was Project Americas, like I mentioned before. It was going to be 2 playable main characters, and a third one coming along the way, and then a 4th one somewhere at the end of the story. So basically, you have like the 2 main ones, and then they add 2 additional characters in the story. And 3-way. Hang on a second. Not 3-way story mode. There's another thing with the cities they talk about in here. Oh, well, they just mentioned it was supposed to be a combination of like North America and South America, so I would assume it would be like Miami, Mexico, Brazil, something like, I don't know, something like that. It's a combining from South America and North America. But yeah, originally it was supposed to be way bigger. They had definitely scrapped this down.
I'm pretty sure the rumor also said that whatever comes out, they plan to expand like the locations as well, like later down the line, like they plan to support this for a long time. I don't know if that means like via online stuff, which I'm not. I'm worried about the online stuff in this. I'm so worried about that because, I mean, GTA 5, we know what that online is, and then also Red Dead 2, which is dead now, the online.
Is it actually dead?
Yeah, they announced that they weren't supporting it any longer, I believe, like a week ago.
Well,
But yeah, I'm glad we're not doing that. 3 cities though, that makes sense. In San Andreas, there were 3 cities with Los Santos, San Fierro, and oh god, whatever the hell Las Vegas was, Los Nevados or something like that. I don't remember. But that was 3 cities, but obviously not to the scale of what games are now. But yeah, I'm cool with whatever comes out as long as it's GTA, as long as it's compelling GTA. They usually when they put out a GTA game, they don't miss. So very excited. A lot of good news came out of this, shockingly. I did not expect that. I expected only bad news.
Well, thank God it's good news at least.
Yeah, and also 2024, 2025, not far off.
No. Actually, they're planning it for 2023 to 2024.
Oh, yeah, no, not far off at all.
Yeah, that's what their fiscal plan is. It's fiscal year 2023 to 2024. So I would assume this is going to be an early 2024 game, probably February, March, I would think.
They usually do fall releases. So I'm curious because remember GTA 5 came out in September, and then the re-release of GTA 5, the most recent one, that was like a couple months ago or 4 months ago or something at this point.
Something like that.
Yeah, that was like March. So I'm very curious to see. But with them, they put out a trailer that shows the environment, then they put out a character trailer, and then they put out a launch trailer, and then the game's out. And that usually takes place within like a year of each other. So we should be getting some kind of information on this soon. Maybe at a PlayStation event in September? I don't know.
Right. Any other thoughts on this? Alright. I'm going to move on to the next one here. Probably have 2 more after this, and then we'll call it quits after that. Resident Evil 4 Remake details. Take this with a grain of salt. I don't have a link to actual source. This is a source who's also apparently confirmed a lot of stuff in Village. So again, take it with a grain of salt. So here's the details for RE4 Remake. Krauser is not cut from the game. His role is expanded in a very interesting way. He's not the person who kidnaps Ashley anymore. The knife fight is still in the game. Luis gets an expanded storyline with flashbacks and also some scenes with his grandfather. The minigun guy is cut from the game, but the rocket launcher guys are not. Regenerators have a scarier design. The first Iron Maiden has a scientist's body impaled onto its spikes. Salazar is still a midget and has a creepier personality. Salazar only has one Verdugo protecting him this time, and he is a stalker in the castle. You can track him down, but you can't kill him because later in the game he gets combined with Salazar. The Big Cheese also has an expanded storyline and works with like Mr. X in the village portion of the game. His final form is still the centipede monster, and you still fight him in the barn. Delago's boss fight is significantly different, working similar to Moro fight in Village. Yes, if you shoot the water, you will still get the jump scare, but it doesn't eat you this time. You just see a really big shadow swimming to the other end of the lake. Ashley's portion of the castle is longer, but she can use a knife. Ashley's AI is better, and there's 2 demos scheduled to release in January 2023. A Village demo and a Castle demo, just like Resident Evil 8 did. There's a lot of stuff. Thoughts, comments?
Not really something I can comment on.
Desonato, you got any thoughts or comments?
I've been muted. Damn.
Oh, you've been muted.
I was saying, there's a lot of stuff, and if most of that, or some of that's even true, then that's pretty good. Mostly good stuff.
I would assume. It looks like most of the good things that is kept.
The thing is pretty iconic fight in that game, and then, like, I think it's just a pretty iconic fight in all games, honestly. Pretty cool.
That Krauser you said, whatever that person's name was, people thought were gone. Is that the one that you were saying, like, who's that? And Desonato was like, he's just wearing different, it's the same clothes and different voice acting.
No, that's Lewis.
Lewis, okay, never mind. K and L, very close to each other.
Krauser's the big burly,
if he was gone, that would have been insane. That would have been insane if Krauser was gone. Krauser's a direct competitor to Leon.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty big part of the...
What's he gonna do if he's not kidnapping, though? Who's kidnapping?
Somebody else.
Be,
again, they are altering the story, as they've done with every single one of them, to fit Resident Evil 7 and 8, because 7 altered some of the stuff happening previously, and 8 confirmed something that we had no idea about. So they have to alter the story a bit to be able to fit the current storyline going forward now.
Chris kidnapped her.
Oh, God.
To gain the president's trust.
I mean, this all sounds cool. I want to see if a demo is going to come out. That'd be crazy if a demo does come out in January. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome.
Nice.
When are we seeing more of this game?
Probably either the Sony event or something. There's another rumor about a Sony event, but it's by Sheepshill Nick, so I'm not even going to bother because that guy's a liar and a piece of shit, so I'm not worried about it.
Kevin fell asleep.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm going to go through the last one here, because I think we'll call
Kevin
it
awake
at this point. Nope. The last one I have here.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, there he is.
Home.
Oh. I've been here this whole time. I've been listening.
Kevin, you listened to the Resident Evil stuff?
Kevin, I gotta be honest, I'm pretty sure you blacked out. Alright.
Oh, not again.
You're drinking. You gotta stop drinking, man.
Oh. But it helps me. Allows me to talk to Adi, the Ottoman.
What?
Wow, that was fake, but it went into a thing that sounded almost real and concerning. And honestly, if any of us cared about you, we'd follow up. But we got a podcast to do. Genesis, what's the last rumor?
So I'll split into two because there's just two release date rumors. The first one is Dark Panther. Oh my God, Dark Pictures Anthology Devil in Me is releasing November 30th, according to
fall.
Leak.
Yeah, great.
Yeah,
Surprise. Done. Move on.
Hogwarts Legacy release date early December 6th.
Maybe.
Now that makes sense, but also I'd be surprised if they make that.
Those are the two rumors.
Well, didn't they show a gameplay thing recently too?
They did.
That was a while ago at this point.
Oh,
there was nothing like the last month?
Not that I'm aware of. Did they upload a video?
There was. Yeah.
Yeah, there was one that came out recently, actually, in the last couple weeks.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a
Sony event.
I think
like
more
September.
about like the room requirement and shit.
Sony showcase September, then release date then, right?
Sheep Shill Nick says the showcase is August, but nobody believes this dude anymore.
Well, because also Sony doesn't do showcases in August, and we're currently in August, so we can't wait till Sheep Shill Nick moves it to September. So I keep thinking, should I take a day off in September? And I'm like, I'll just wait.
There is a showcase in August that I'm excited for. It's a Destiny 2 showcase scheduled for as this season ends. I'm so ready.
Technically a Sony showcase.
True.
That is, yeah, technically one. Technically, that is a Sony showcase.
September.
August 23rd, baby. August 23rd, Destiny 2 showcase. I will be speculating.
Kevin will be there reporting live for Crafting a Chat.
Ooh, I will not be.
Kevin doesn't know yet, but he will be.
We already got him a press pass and everything. He'll be there. Crafting a Chat is going.
Hold on.
Yeah, well, what happened was last time I was at Kevin's house, he took his cards, and we bought all of his stuff for him using his money. And yeah, he's going. He's gonna have a good time. He's gonna report back to us. It's gonna be great.
Why am I doing what I'm doing right now?
And with that, that is the end of the episode for Crafting a Chat.
Ooh, I could report from it live.
You could.
It's a Tuesday. I don't work.
Listen,
where is it? Live, hold on. I feel like there's more logistics to that, but all right.
Oh, no. I got this. Don't worry.
Okay. Well, expected reporting live.
Expect Kevin to miss Tuesday's episode because he's reporting live at some event. Some game nobody's ever heard of.
Okay. As always, you can catch us every single Tuesday on twitch.tv/craftingachat, youtube.com/startingtoolate with 2 R's. We will see you guys next Tuesday, same time, same place. This has been Crafting a Chat, and we are signing off. Everybody go get your vaccines and stop being bitches. See you later. Bye-bye.
What a great episode this was. Also, did anybody do my bye-bye motherfuckers thing last week?
No.
You son of a bitch.
This is a good episode, man.